Hey, Aubrey, are you there right now? I was just wanting to confirm that you're actually going to be coming tomorrow. Because I think you already know very, very well that I have nothing to say to you at all.
Hello, Lisa. You don't need to worry about that at all, because the thing is that I'm not going to be headed there to talk to you.
Oh, that's right. You're just going to put on a happy little face for the family reunion, aren't you? And even though you haven't contributed anything to this family at all, you still think that you deserve to sit down with everyone for a nice family meal. Is that right? Honestly, I don't care what excuse you might have for yourself. You're worthless to me. You really are just the lowest of the low.
Contributed to the family. What are you even talking about, Lisa? What could you possibly mean by that?
Oh, come on. You know very well what I mean when I talk about contributing to the family. And what I'm saying is that you're not married, you hardly work at all, and you don't give any money to the family.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. So we're just rehashing this old conversation again, is that it? I thought we were past this.
I don't see how we could move past it when it's the reality. There's really nothing to be done about it, so why wouldn't I keep bringing it up like this?
But that's the thing, Lisa. None of what you've been sending to me is even true at all. I mean, do you really think that I barely work? I have a full-time job, thank you very much. Not only that, but if you're wondering about why I'm not giving my family any money, it's because no one has ever asked for any.
That is such a lie. I wonder if you even realize you're lying or if you're just living in a little fantasy world in your head. But I know that you're a little shut-in who barely leaves her home at all. After all, I hear it from your relatives and just about everyone who knows you. They tell me that you've always been like this, so you can lie to me all you want. I know that you're just a weirdo little shut-in.
No, look, I won't deny that if I had to describe myself in a certain way, I would probably say that I'm more on the shy side. But being shy doesn't mean that I don't have a job and that I don't work, you know.
You really just don't know anything at all. Of course, you being shy means that you wouldn't work as much as you pretend to. And I know that because if you really worked or knew what work was like, you would know how important communication is. And as for you, well, if you're not even willing to go out and meet new people and build trust with them, well, let's just say that someone like that is never going to succeed in life, and you'll certainly never ever get married if this is how you go about living.
Well, you know what, Lisa? That's just fine with me because I'm not in any big rush to get married in the first place.
Oh, come on. Why are you always trying to pretend and show off for me when I know that none of what you're saying is actually true? But what I do know that is true is the fact that you can't even have children, isn't that right? And that just proves how useless you really are to this family. You really should have tried to learn from me while you had the chance. I already produced 5 children for this family, so what do you think of that?
I really don't think that in this day and age, as women, we have to prove ourselves worthy to our families by having kids. But anyways, you know that I have a condition that makes it very difficult for me to have children. So I really don't appreciate you trying to rub the fact that you can have children in my face, okay?
I don't see what the big deal is. I'm only being honest about the situation. Don't tell me that you can't even face reality, because you know that you'll have to when we see each other tomorrow, right? I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh man, I still have no idea why my brother ended up with a woman like you.
Hello there, Aubrey dear. I just wanted to thank you so much for today. I know how busy you are, and anyways, I just wanted to let you know that you didn't have to come to this little gathering today if you didn't want to.
Wait, what? Mom, what are you talking about? Why wouldn't I want to be here with everyone? I mean, especially you. I haven't seen you in forever, and I was really looking forward to getting to catch up after all this time.
I know, but well, you've already done so much, like when you agreed to do some of the cooking so that I wouldn't have to.
Oh, come on, Mom. You know I don't mind getting put to work in a little bit and things like this. Besides, I really enjoyed being in the kitchen with you. And if it meant that I got an excuse to get out of that crowded room every now and then and cool off, that's all the better.
Yes, I suppose you certainly are my daughter, given how shy we both are. Isn't that right? And I suppose that means that the both of us are quite bad at big gatherings like this. It can be so tricky how social you're expected to be.
You know, for these kind of family get-togethers, I'm not sure if it's that we're shy so much as there aren't many people that we even want to talk to in the first place.
Yes, I suppose for us that probably is more accurately the case. I mean, even your father, rest his soul, could barely stand to be around these people.
But wait a second, I remember hearing that you were the one that organized this whole thing to begin with.
Yes, well, that much is true. But the thing is that there is something that I wanted to tell everyone who I invited here, and since you really don't have much to do with what I want to say, I was worried about inviting you at all. But I assume that your brother Josh invited you to this. He told me that he told you about this.
Well, now I'm really curious about what this is all about. I mean, what could you have possibly wanted to gather our family for?
Oh, I don't think that we have to talk about all of that right now. In fact, I would love for you to tell me all about how your work is going right now.
Well, I'm still enjoying working for the company that I'm with right now, and I'm still able to keep a pretty high level of output. Thankfully, everyone else there in the office are just so kind and helpful. They're always giving me a hand.
Oh, I see. So then I take it to mean that you're still doing the same thing for that company as you were the last time that we spoke?
Yeah, of course. And yes, before you ask, my motivations for doing this kind of work are still largely the same.
You really are amazing. Do you know that? I just want you to know how proud of you that I am, and to think how nice we might have had it if it weren't for that woman.
That woman? Who are you talking about, Mom? What woman are you referring to?
Oh, sorry, did I actually type and send that? Forget I did that, please. Anyways, let's go out and eat for now. We can talk about all this later.
Okay, Mom. If you say so, then that's what we can do.
Aubrey, are you there? I'm sure that you've noticed what's been going on by now, haven't you? Or have you really not noticed at all that all your relatives are doing their best to avoid you? Of course, I can hardly blame them for wanting to avoid someone like you. After all, so many members of your family are so rich and defined, unlike you.
Oh, sorry, I guess I hadn't really noticed it all. Either that or it just really isn't bothering me.
You little brat! You really just have no shame at all, do you? Anyone with half a brain should be able to piece together by now that nobody wants to hang out with you because you're a little shut-in. And just what is this food? Did you actually make it? No wonder nobody is touching their plates at all. You really ruin everything you put your hands on, do you know that? I mean, honestly, what kind of woman is still single in her 40s? Oh, that's right. It's the kind of woman that doesn't know how to take care of house or even cook for her family. That's who.
I'm sorry, but are you just texting me because you want to insult me? Because if so, then I think that this conversation's over.
This conversation isn't over until I say that it's over, actually. And you really need to learn how to act. Don't you realize that you need to be doing more for your family? When are you finally going to wake up and realize just how selfishly you've been living this entire time, huh?
Seriously, are you done yet? Why do you always have to subject me to this? At the very least, if you're going to insult me, then why not find me and do it to my face? Why do you always have to hide behind the screen of your phone?
Oh, please. You think that you even deserve to have me tell you exactly what I think about you to your face? You're not even worth the effort. Besides, you should be grateful that I'm saying anything to you at all. After all, I'm only telling you what everyone else here is thinking. We're all laughing at what a complete and total loser you are.
But you don't have the guts to say any of those things to my face, do you? You're trying to talk down to me about what a weird little recluse I am when you don't even have the bravery to confront me in person. So how about you remember to point the finger at yourself when throwing around blame, okay?
Excuse me? Did you really just send me all those messages? You really need a wake-up call. I mean, just who do you think you are to talk to me like that, huh? But I'll have you know that you're completely wrong. It's not that I can't say these things to your face. It's that I just don't think that you're worth the effort.
Oh, come on. What have you even got to lose, Lisa? I mean, if my family really all hate me as much as you say they do, then coming up right to my face and telling me all the things that you've been thinking and texting me shouldn't be a problem, isn't that right?
You really just don't get this at all yet, do you? I'm not doing that because I don't want to completely humiliate you in front of your friends and family. Honestly, I'm quite nice when you think about it. You really should be on your knees thanking me and kissing the ground that I walk on.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Like, at all. Why would you even say something like that?
It's not going to happen? You think that it's going to happen? Well, who cares what some complete loser who is going to spend their entire life single thinks about what's going to happen?
Are you really just bringing up the fact that I'm single again? You really just have the same one or two comments to make about me, don't you?
Well, it's not my fault that you're such a freak that you can't even realize how ashamed you should be of yourself. I already told you that I've had 5 kids while you can't have any. You're nothing but a useless, barren old cow who nobody is ever going to love in 1,000,000 years. What were you saying about my daughter being able to have kids? You really have no idea what you're talking about at all. Wait, what? Irene, what is all this about? I don't understand what's happening. Oh, please, Lisa, don't try and play dumb with me. I'll have you know that I'm sitting right next to Aubrey and seeing all the horrible messages that you're sending her. And you really have got some nerve. I mean, you two are sisters-in-law. Even if you don't like her, there's no need to hide all your insults in text. But this whole thing is just so pathetic that I really just can't help but laugh at the whole thing. Hold on a second, you don't get it. This is all just one big misunderstanding. I wasn't trying to bully Aubrey or anything like that. This is all just a prank. I really thought that Aubrey would know that I was just joking around. I mean, I guess maybe if she wasn't such a recluse, then she would be better socialized and we wouldn't be running into this problem. I see. So you think that my daughter is so much of a shut-in that she doesn't even know how to have a normal human interaction anymore? You know, I had my suspicions about you, but I think that they are all finally confirmed. I'm telling the truth, though. You have to believe that I was only ever pulling a little prank on Aubrey. I wasn't serious about what I was planning at all. And besides, I really don't think that this concerns you at all, Irene. But if I really did upset your daughter, then I'll find her and apologize to her later, okay? Oh, yes, you will apologize. We're going to make sure of that. But there's actually something else that I've been dying to talk to you about. So do you think that you could come back here so that we could have a little chat? Yeah, of course. I'll come right back and you and I can chat. Excellent. Do hurry back, though. The rest of the family is all here, and I don't want you to keep us all waiting. Irene, I demand an explanation. What was that just then? You said that you wanted to talk to me about something, but what was all that about? I really don't understand what's got you so upset like this, Lisa. I mean, I was just sharing the details from the test that I had done. You think that you can just take out some papers with numbers on them and try to prove some kind of point? No, you can't do this to me. I won't buy it. I'm sorry, but I just can't understand why you're reacting this way to such little news. I mean, it's not like you didn't actually know the whole truth this entire time, isn't that right? You know that of all 5 of your children, that 2 of them didn't belong to my son at all. Of course I didn't know, and I have no idea what you're talking about anyways. These are all just baseless accusations that you're making against me. Do you really think that they're all that baseless, Lisa? Because I also know that for many years now, you've been cheating on my son. In fact, the man that you've been seeing behind my son's back even admitted to all of this. And while I'm sure that you thought you had all my family wrapped around your finger, I just wanted to make this evidence clear for us all to understand. But, I mean, you didn't actually have to do that in front of the entire family. That was so cruel, don't you see that? You tricked me into walking right into that. Yes, well, I could only let all of this anger and resentment sit inside me for so long. Not that I forgive you for anything now that this is all said and done. Don't you realize what you've done? Don't you realize the shocking blow that you've dealt to your whole family who trusts me and really liked me? Oh, don't worry, I'm not that upset about ruffling any of their feathers. The truth is that I don't really even like my family all that much. But I was just so shocked that none of them at all were able to pick up on the kind of person that you really are. And so I just wanted to make sure that they all realized just how they were being lied to, and I needed to think of a way to get that message across to everyone in one fell swoop. Even so, you've taken this way too far. You didn't have to go and do all of this. This isn't fair. I'm sorry, but I really don't think that you have any room to say what is and isn't fair when 2 of your kids are the product of an affair. And I'm sure that you have no idea just how crushed your husband is going to be. I don't get what the big deal is. Who cares who the father really is? Kids are kids. Can't we just accept that and move on? Oh, I am sure that Josh has always loved all 5 of your children equally and as if they were all his own. And I'm sure that even after the 2 of you get your divorce, that he will continue to care for all the children like his own. A divorce? What in the world are you talking about? Do you think that Josh is really ever going to want to divorce me? You really have no idea what you're talking about. You mean you really think that he won't want to divorce you? You lied to him about who his family was for years. And I mean, did you see the looks on all the faces of the family members gathered today? I think that your days as a happy member of this family are really numbered now. But wait, please, you have to know that I'm really, deeply, truly sorry about all of this. I'm serious. I don't get why you're even bothering to apologize to me right now. I mean, Josh already figured out the truth about this, and he's been preparing for the divorce anyways. All he's doing now is looking for a new home where he can take all of the children to, and then he's going to serve you with the papers. No, you can't be serious. Please tell me that this isn't happening. Oh, and one more thing, Lisa. Please don't forget to apologize to my daughter Audrey as well. After all, you really hurt her with all the horrible things that you were saying about her. In fact, it's better that you just own up to all the wrong that you've done to Aubrey and the rest of my family now before my family takes things into their own hands. Aubrey, are you there? I think that you and I need to have a serious discussion about some things. You see, well, the thing is, I am very, very sorry for always making fun of you and for saying mean things about you, and it wasn't right of me. So, once again, I'm sorry. I just want you to know that I've thought long and hard about what I did to you and reflected on my actions, and that I was not treating you how I should have been.
Hello, Lisa. Let me guess. You're only apologizing to me right now because my mom told you to do so. Is that right? Well, I'm terribly sorry to have to burst your little bubble, but the thing is that I'm not in a very forgiving mood towards you right now. In fact, if I had things my way, I wouldn't have anything to do with you at all.
Wait, no, it isn't like that, really. You have to believe me. You have to know how sorry I really am. I thought about what I did to you and the things that I said and all of it, and I'm really, really sorry.
No, you're not. You're just lying to me right now. You were always making fun of me in places where no one would ever know what you were doing. And that tells me that you were doing something that you knew that you shouldn't have this whole time. And I think that someone who does something like that they know is wrong for that long without apologizing isn't a good person.
But you've got it all wrong. I really have thought about what I did to you. I really am sorry. Please, Aubrey, you have to believe me when I say this to you.
I really don't have to do anything at all that you tell me to do, actually. So why don't you just go away and leave me alone, okay?
Look, I know that I called you useless and terrible and stupid and barren and unlovable and unwanted, but I just want you to know that no matter what anyone says, my 5 children are all mine. And in a world where you're hearing all the time about decreasing birth rates and how it's going to affect the future and the economy and society, well, doesn't it mean something that I've made 5 new people?
Here we go again with you and all of your kids. I think it's great that you're so proud of having had 5 kids. I really do. But I really don't see what that has to do with anything between you and I, or why that should mean I should forgive you.
I'm just saying that if you compare you to me, then surely we can see that I'm just the more valuable person to have in a family. I'm already married, and I have 5 kids. You aren't married, and you have 0 kids. So I just really can't understand why you can't just swallow your pride and forgive me when you and I both know that I am so much better than you are.
Hold on just a minute there. I think you've been working off the completely false assumption that I don't have any kids. I'm not married and that I barely do any work at all. So let me be the first person to correct you by saying that I'm actually managing my own company.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? What do you mean you manage your own company? I don't understand. Is that true? That can't be right at all. You're nothing but a loser shut-in. There's no way at all that you could be managing your own company.
Well, yes. I know that you think I'm some kind of recluse who stays at home all day and barely ever steps out of the house. But the fact of the matter is that I actually do all of the work that I need to do from home, and that's why I'm there so often.
You really think that I'm going to believe that just because you're saying it to me? You don't have any proof at all of what you're saying. If you really manage your own company, then how about you try showing me some evidence first, huh?
Yeah, okay, I can do that. I'll send you the link to my company's website, and you can go and find where we have our board of directors listed.
I don't believe it. I mean, I don't even know what to say. But there you were as the head of the board on the website. It's all there. You even had articles posted where you'd been interviewed, and I don't understand. Why did you keep this a secret from me for so long?
Well, because I knew that if I said anything, then I would have to deal with a whole different obnoxious side of you. But if you really must know, even a lot of people in my own family don't even know what it is that I'm doing for a living right now while I'm working from home.
But then, I mean, you even had a section on the website about all of the philanthropy that you've started doing since taking over the board of directors. Did you really send all that money to Medics Without Boundaries so that they can buy more supplies every year?
Yes, of course I do. I figured that just because I can't have children of my own doesn't mean that healthy people who can have children shouldn't get the medical care that they need to make that happen. The truth is that even though I can't have children, I've actually never really wanted to have any anyways. But I've met many women with similar circumstances as me, and they've said how much they wish they could have a child. And so anyways, as someone with the resources and power to help out those in need, I figured that it was my duty to give back to the community.
But, I just had no idea about any of this at all. This is really the first time that I'm hearing about any of this, actually.
Yes, well, you were the one bragging about how many kids you've had, but you haven't mentioned once the fact that some of them came from an affair you were having behind my brother's back. And so I don't think that you're in any place to be talking down to me about how great you are when you're no saint yourself.
But please, you have to forgive me. If you tell me that you forgive me, then there's a chance that your brother might not choose to leave me. There's a chance we could work things out. Please, if you don't do this for me, then I could lose my livelihood. I could lose everything. You have to help me out here.
I really don't think that I do, and I think that you're the cause of all this damage by yourself. I don't see why I should have to help you resolve problems of your own making. Why don't you just go and be with the other father of your children?
I've tried to contact him, but he isn't picking up or answering any of my messages at all. I see that he's reading them, but he won't send me any messages back. I'm sure that he's trying to avoid me, and I really don't know what to do. That's why I really, really, really need your help right now.
And just what is it that I could even do? Frankly, I don't even want to talk to you right now.
You know, I always thought you were a really, really nice person, even while I was being so mean to you. I don't know why I treated you the way that I did, but I realize now that I really shouldn't have done that, and that I was only hurting a person who didn't deserve it at all.
Again, I really don't care what you have to say in terms of an apology. In fact, I was really thinking of suing you for libel.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Can you do something like that?
Well, I know that you've been spreading all of these horrible rumors behind my back and saying all of these things to me through text. I'm sure that you're going to have your hands full dealing with the divorce and custody fight with my brother, but you're going to have to deal with me too.
But, I didn't think that what I was doing was even that bad. I only called you an ugly, barren old woman who nobody would ever want to love or marry.
If you really thought that something like that was ever okay to say to anyone, no matter the circumstances, then I think that you're too far gone to even help. But anyway, you should know that you're just wasting your time coming from me to help. If you want out of this mess, then you're going to have to do it by yourself. Just don't involve me any longer, okay? Later that night, Lisa tried to break into my house and smack my things while I was out eating dinner with some friends. I think she was trying to intimidate me, but she completely missed all the security cameras set up in my building. After watching the security footage, the police were easily able to identify the culprit as Lisa, and they promptly arrested her for breaking and entering and destruction of property. I have no idea what she was thinking doing that, then she would only be the only suspect anyways. After being arrested, I was able to press charges, and Lisa agreed to settle out of court for a large compensatory sum. And while that and the restraining order I had placed on Lisa might have settled our business, she still had my brother to deal with. Lisa and Josh ended up divorcing, and I heard that the custody battle was quite a fierce one. It was looking as if the two children that weren't Josh's might end up going to live with Lisa, even though they were begging to stay with their siblings. But then, one night during the hearings, Lisa was spotted acting drunk and disorderly in public. She spent a night in jail after getting picked up, and that was enough for the judge to make sure she wouldn't be taking care of any of the children at all. I was already in the process of buying a bigger house for my mom and I to move into, but after the divorce, we invited Josh and his children to move in with us as well. We had a guest house built, and my mom was really enjoying helping Josh take care of the children and spending time with her grandchildren. As for me, well, Lisa basically ruined her own life, so there really wasn't even all that much for me to do. Even when I was thinking about how to punish her for all the cruel things she told others about me, she ended up breaking into my place and completely ruining her reputation. So anyways, I'm just glad that I can return to my normal life and enjoy living closer to my family. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, Celine. Could you hurry it up and make me something to eat now? I'm tired from my super long day of working today. And my stomach has been rumbling for the past 2 hours now, so get going and make me some food. Huh? You're not the only one who's really tired right now from their day. I'm with your dad right now taking care of him, so could you please make something for yourself tonight? Huh? Why do I have to be told what to do by someone who doesn't even leave this house to go to work? You've been in this house all day long, so you make me my food. Why should I have to do anything here when you've had all day to prepare me something? That's how things should work. Hey, I work a remote job right now from this house, and while doing so, I'm also caring for your father. So don't think that I'm just laying around all day doing nothing here. So that means you're the head of caring for everyone, right? Well, if that's the case, then you should be doing all the cleaning in this house as well. This house smells like crap right now. Shouldn't taking care of that smell be your responsibility or something? Huh? I don't think there's any kind of bad smell right now in the house. What are you supposedly smelling? It smells like a pigsty. It's that smell that comes off old people, like my dad. Perhaps your nose is good for nothing now since you've been around him all this time? Well, if the smell is all right with you, then so be it. But I want you to make me my food right now. I am tired from my very long day of work. So hurry the hell up and make me dinner. What the heck has gotten into you? Seriously. Why do you think you have any right to be talking to me like that right now, Mandy? I'm in the same boat as you right now, working a job all day long. A job that can be done from the comfort of your bed shouldn't even be considered a job. I actually leave this house and work all day long, sweating my butt off, making money. So don't you even begin to compare yourself to me. I cannot believe you. The reason I am in this house right now is to care for your guys' bedridden father while Mike is out of the house for work. And yet this is how I'm going to be talked to by you? Who cares what you think about yourself being in this house? The fact that you even think of yourself as someone important just grosses me out. We are your family, so of course you had to come out here while Mike's gone to take care of us. Well then, why are you, of all people, not doing anything to help out right now? This is your father, after all, who you are related to by blood. Huh? Like I've been saying, I am tired. Are you even listening to me right now? Something like taking care of my bedridden dad should be left to my older brother's wife to take care of. And I like to think you should be thanking me right now for not making an even bigger fuss about this crappy smell in the air. This is your own father, Mandy. Well, he smells like dog crap. Now, once you've gone and lit a candle or something, come and make me dinner, all right? I want this house to smell like flowers or something, so that I don't have to smell my dad's stank while eating my meal. Understood?
So for the past 6 months or so, have things always been like that there?
Yes, Greg. I came here for the sake of taking care of your father, and so I've just been taking all this crap from her, but I cannot do this anymore. Recently, she hasn't even been coming back to the house anymore, and when she does, she only wants me to take care of her while she does whatever she wants. It's better that she just stay out of this house, as I can actually take time to focus on my job and your father. So honestly, I hope she gets the hint.
I can't believe it. She's never acted like that around me. And if she did...
For some reason, she really just doesn't like the fact that I'm staying in your father's house. Which is strange, because if I were to leave this place, she'd never be able to manage anything.
Hey now, Celine, you should have told me all about this a whole lot sooner.
I couldn't say this to any of you. You've been out of state for over 6 months now, doing one of the most important jobs ever, right? You shouldn't have to be worried about your father or your sister any while you're out there, since there's not much you can do anyway from there. So I just held myself together for as long as I could and took whatever your sister's been giving me.
Thank you so much for thinking about me. And I'm so sorry for what you've gone through. I'm sure all of this has really changed your perspective about my family.
Hey, you don't have to worry. I'm sorry. None of this is your fault, as your sister has only herself to blame. I really love your father after all, so doing everything I can to care for him is what I've wanted. But, of course, there's still Mandy.
No, she's going to be my responsibility now. I never knew that she was that toxic deep down. And as of right now, I am so thankful of the fact that you've left your own home to move in with my father and do everything from the chores to the cooking for him. You told me you'd do everything for him, and that makes me so happy. So I wanted to help out too, by supporting you.
You did say quite a few times that you'd come around to help at some point.
I know. Yet this whole time, you've been doing pretty much everything for both my father and I. I just wish I could be there to help. I feel like a liar for not being there with you both.
But what about your sister and what she'll have to say when you come back? She might think that you're lying to her when you have a talk and might think that I'm the one forcing you to speak up.
Well, I suppose that could always happen. Actually, very recently, I felt something off about Mandy as well. I've started to think that one of the reasons she's always out of the house now is because she's cheating.
I see. Recently, she has been out of the house more than she's been around us, so I could definitely see her going out and having an affair right now. Although the only thing she'd been telling me is that she's busy with work right now and has to stay later in the evening to finish things up.
Does Mike have any idea that this is going on right now?
Mike is always very busy with his own work, and so he never has any time to talk with me about Mandy at all. There was one time I had a chance to talk with him about her, and so he did give her a warning about her attitude and such. But that didn't seem to faze her at all. And, well, Mike's always been a bit soft when it comes to drama like this. He has been trying his best to help out around the house, though, when he is home and has time.
Is that right? So while I've been away, a lot of things have changed with all of you. Well, anyway, I'm really sorry for all the things that have happened to you, Celine. And I appreciate the fact that you're still continuing to stay with my dad and take care of him. I can't believe that Mandy's not doing anything at all to care for her dad. It's saddening, to say the least. I always thought that since Mandy's mother has passed away, and she was left with only her dad and brother to raise her, she'd be really thankful towards them.
That's what I was thinking for a while as well. Seeing her behave the way she is now, it's just depressing and unbelievable.
I have an idea about this. I don't want to believe that Mandy's really that kind of person deep down. So I think right now is the perfect chance to give it one last go at seeing if she's still the Mandy I thought she was or not.
Hey, Greg, are you doing all right? I heard that while you've been out of state on that business trip, you got yourself a bit hurt.
That's right. I should be out of this hospital pretty soon here. But for a while, I'm going to have to stay in a wheelchair until I'm 100% again. I'm sorry. For the time being, I'm going to need your help with things at home, since I really don't have any way of getting everything done by myself.
Of course. I'm your wife after all, so I'll make sure you're taken care of. The only thing is, right now I've been very busy with work and everything, so in terms of timing, it might be a bit difficult for me. But right now, Celine is at my dad's house. So she can help you out when you're here, and I'll try my best to help out when I can.
Thank you for your quick response, Mandy. And as for Celine, I'll never be able to repay her for all she's done here.
You have that right. I really am thankful for what she's done. But I'm sure her taking care of everyone is so much fun, right? So you really don't have to feel sorry about her when she has to spend all day doing things for you and Dad, right?
Well, perhaps she does like doing all this.
Anyhow, for the time being, I want you to just be focused on getting your legs all healed up again so that you can walk on your own. Now, I need to get back to work.
It seems you've been working way more than you normally did back before I left on my trip. Tell me, from what time until what time do you have to work every day?
Huh? Well, that all depends on the day, so I can't give you a very good answer to that. But just be aware that I've normally been having to work from early morning to late night. That's why I'm never able to help Celine with anything at home.
Is that so? Have you and her been doing all right together?
Of course. But when it comes to her, she can sometimes be too easy to upset. There are definitely times when her and I will have little arguments and such. But I'm an adult, so I know how to handle all of that back talk from her. You don't have to worry about any of it.
I see. Well, as long as you have it all under control with her, then I can relax. I'm sorry for taking up some of your time, Mandy. Good luck with the rest of your work today.
Thank you. And you take care as you get ready to be released from that hospital. Hey, Celine, you're going to have to take care of my husband from now on as well, all right? Please and thank you. You've been in charge of caring for my dad this whole time, so you should be all right caring for another person, right? Thanks. I'm sorry, but I am not caring for him. Huh? What are you talking about? If you're not going to do it, then who else will? Not only have you not been taking care of your own father, but now you're going to have someone else care for your husband too? Are you kidding me, Mandy? And like I'd said, you're in charge of caring for everyone around here, all right? Why should I have to do any of that crap when you're the one who does it? It's not like you have anything else going on, and so far all you've been doing is squatting in our house without having to pay to be here, right? Excuse me? Squatting? The reason I'm having to live with you right now in this house is because I am taking care of your father for you. I never came to this place to just sit around all day and do nothing, okay? Would you just shut up already? Take care of Greg for me. I am very, very busy with work right now. I'd love to care for my husband and my dad, but I physically can't right now. I'm in the same situation, yet you don't see me whining about it, do you? I'm putting in that extra 10% of effort each day to make sure your father is comfortable and living. Things will only get tougher as your dad gets older and as Greg comes home, so just do your best to make things work. This is pissing me off. Please, for God's sake, take care of my freaking husband. I have no idea how to care for another person, and I have a lot of work that I need to attend to every day. All you have to do is help your husband out with the things he can't do on his own, all right? Things like pushing his wheelchair around for him when he goes out and lifting things up for him that he can't get out on his own. It's all not that hard of stuff, so come on and stop the whining already. Stop that! Hey, how much longer do you plan to stay away from this house without saying anything to anyone? Have you not been around to take care of Greg at all? I told you I have a lot of things to do at work. You should be the one to take care of him, right? You and him seem to get along so well with one another. You keep on giving me the excuse that you're so busy with work every day, but how busy are you now where you haven't even been able to come home for days? This is a world that a shut-in like yourself would never be able to understand. You poor, poor child. By the way, you are a freaking stranger to me, so I'm not going to listen to you telling me what to do. So this really means you're not going to do anything else for Greg then? It already sounds like you've been ignoring all his calls and texts now, so I can't blame him for being really sad right now about his own wife ignoring him. I have no plans of going back to that house to care for Greg. You do it for me. Oh, but make sure you take care of him and my dad well enough that things don't smell like crap again, all right?
So that's the real kind of woman you are.
What? Greg? What's going on with you right now? The real kind of woman? What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about all that stuff you were saying to Celine. So this whole time, you haven't seemed to care at all about your father or myself, and would rather have your sister-in-law care for us instead of you.
Wait, I never said anything like that. I still care about you both. I just happen to have a lot of work that I need to take care of still. And, well, that keeps me from coming home a lot of the time. Right now, if there's anything I'm physically able to do for you guys, I'll do it because I really, really want to.
You liar! I heard all about this from Celine already, okay? While I was away on that business trip that got cut short by the accident, you went and forced Celine to do everything for both your father and you. You would even force her to do the most simple of things like cooking you dinner and lighting a candle. Things that a woman your age should be able to do easily.
And during those times, I am busy with work, so I had no choice but to have her help. How many times do I have to tell you this, Greg? Right now it feels like you all are trying to pick on me and the work I'm having to do.
Yesterday, I gave your office a call. Your manager, or the man who was your manager, told me you quit your job there half a year ago.
Huh? Why would you call my office like that without asking me first?
Shush. What did he mean by you quit your job half a year ago and haven't been back to that office since? What happened to all those excuses you've kept on using, saying you've been so very busy with work?
I just changed jobs half a year ago is all, Greg. By By the way, I explained all of this to you before. Do you not remember any of this?
I was never given any explanation from you, Mandy. Now quit your lying and tell me the truth for once. Tell me the truth about how, for the past 6 months now, you've been cheating on me with another man.
What?
When I had to leave for that trip, you found it to be the perfect chance for you to go out and meet with another man multiple times, right? What am I saying? You've gone out to see him pretty much every day for the past 6 months now, leaving Celine at home to take care of your father and all the housework. You're a real dick for doing something like that.
Why do you... But you were out of the state for work, right?
In order to get all the evidence I needed of you cheating, I hired someone to go and investigate you further. The investigator was able to get an audio recording from the man you've been with, and was even able to get other evidence to help me solidify the case.
But Greg, I had no other choice, all right? For the past 6 months, I've been totally lonely here without you. I've been having to worry about my father as well as deal with my job, all while you were never around me.
You haven't been caring for your father or working for the past half a year, asshole! Stop it with all your incessant lies!
No, wait, I was about to say...
No, you weren't! I knew what was going on, but I wanted to give my wife the benefit of the doubt and trust that this was all just one huge misunderstanding on my part. That's why I told you I had injured my legs. I was really hoping that by hearing about your husband losing the ability to walk for a while, you'd come back to me and prove that you had always been mine. But instead, you continued to use your fake job as an excuse. And not only were you not taking care of me, but you wouldn't even come back home.
What? Huh? What are you going on about? Wait, you're telling me that your legs being all messed up was a giant lie?
I made that all up in order to see who the real you was. But now, I'm well aware of who you are.
You're an asshole for lying to me about something like that.
I'm not going to take that from a bitch that's been cheating on me for 6 months and lying about it. We are getting a freaking divorce now. I'm sure you knew this was coming though, right? I already hired a lawyer with me, so I'll get to work with him and make sure you pay me for every lie you've ever told. I hope your 6 months away from work didn't use up all of your savings.
Wait a second. Hey! Hey, do something about all of this. Things have really turned upside down for me, all right? You were the one cheating this whole time, so this is exactly what you deserve. I have no reason to be helping you get out of that mess now, and actually, I really can't wait for you to burn in hell after this. Jesus, you are such a freaking witch. Do you know that? Me going out and having fun with another man has nothing to do with you, right? That's totally right. And that's why your problems that you're facing now have nothing to do with me. The only people that I have anything to do with now are your father, Greg, and Mike. Wait, so does this mean you knew about how Greg had been lying to me? Oh, you're talking about how he faked having bad legs? I knew about that. Greg didn't want to believe that you were really as toxic as you are, so he lied in order to see if you were really faithful to him or not. That poor man, Greg. If he was lying to you, then you should have told my dad or something. Why would you play along with Greg and trying to set me up like that? Are you still not aware? Right now, your father is on his last leg and has been suffering from dementia. What? This whole time I've been taking care of him, he's been calling me Mandy instead of Celine. He would always say things like, "I'm sorry, Mandy, I'm sorry." Is that right? This whole time, your father's been thinking that you've been taking care of him, even though it's me. I'm sure for him that's the best outcome, as he wouldn't have been as happy knowing his daughter was never around to care for him. He would have had to learn that the daughter he raised all by himself would rather go out and cheat on her husband than stay home to care for her loving father. That's all been going on? Dad's thought I've been the one caring for him? Are you starting to understand now? Well, I'm sorry, but it's too late now. We're having you kicked out of the house. But you'll be just fine with that, right? Huh? You want me out of my own dad's house? Why do you, of all people, think you can choose to do something like that to me? That place isn't even your house. I'm sorry to say this, but I have every right to kick you out. After all, this house is Mike's. Ever since your father became older and fell ill, Mike has been the one paying things off, like the loan. But in order to do so, he had to have his name on the place, so your father gave it to him. And from what Mike has told me, he's cutting ties to you for being such a heartless and self-centered woman. So the only thing you can do now is come here and get your things. What? All of this and that going on in my life right now, and now you're going to make me an outcast, huh? Shut up, you were the one who casted your whole family out. Now you get your butt over here and grab all your things. Hey, come on now, I get it already, I messed up. But from now on, I'll make sure to take care of my dad, okay? There is no longer any chance for you, Mandy. Nobody can trust you anymore, and none of us want to anyway. It's over for you. Pack it up and get out of our lives. Wait! Hey, Mandy, what the frick is all of this about now? You got divorced from Greg, and the whole family has said goodbye to you forever. Just because you've come all the way back to this house again doesn't mean anyone is going to let you back in. Do you understand that? I know that, but I can't live on with the way things are. Because of that settlement I had to pay Greg, I am in really bad debt now. And so far I've had to live life without a job and a house. Why are you still whining like you're a victim? You were the one who caused all of this, and now you're having to pay up for what you'd asked for. I don't care that your life sucks now and that you're too immature to handle it. You deserve to not live on too much longer. What the hell? I had no other choice but to come all the way back home. Both my brother and Greg have gone and blocked me, so you're my only hope now. I had no other choice but to come here and see you. I am doing everything I can to stay alive, all right? And your father is in the same boat. What? Your dad did everything he could to stay alive, and I mean everything. He would go saying he was sorry for all the actions his daughter had taken to people like myself and Greg and Mike while trying to go through rehab. Yet while all of that had been happening, you continued to ignore him and never bothered to even stop by and say hi. Wait, but And over time, as things started to get worse again, he began to call me Mandy, thinking that you'd actually come around to wanting to care for your own father. This all has been hell for me because I've had to watch as a poor old man who did everything for his daughter got ignored by her and treated like he was nothing. Well, if it's so bad for you, then why don't you leave that house now? Huh? I mean, my father is still calling you Mandy, thinking that you're me, right? Well then, if you leave that house and let me in, then the problem can be solved and you'll no longer have to feel bad for him. I will be able to live there again and I can take care of him now, all right? I know better than to fall for that. You just want to be back in here so that you can have a free place to crash again, right? I'm done with you. No point in talking with you anymore, is there? If you're going to continue hanging out in front of this house, then I'm going to call the police and have them get you off our property. Hey, come on now, please. At least let me come in and take a shower or something. I haven't had a shower in weeks. Just let me clean myself off, please. I can't do that or else you'll stink up the inside of this house. I have to remember what you said to me and do my job and make sure the inside of this house doesn't start smelling like crap. After that, Mandy used a rock from out in the yard to bust through the glass front door and made her way into the house. But before she could even get herself into the shower, the police showed up and tackled her to the bathroom floor while she was only in her underwear. They handcuffed her and took her out to a squad car, where they then went and took her away to the county jail. She was taken to court later that week and charged with breaking and entering and vandalism for breaking down the front door of the house. These two charges would only add fuel to the fire that was her debt, as she would now have to owe us even more money through a settlement. Her secret boyfriend from before had run off after Greg went and got a settlement from him as well. So now Mandy is truly all on her own as she goes back to the streets to live as a homeless again. But not too long after, she was arrested again, for robbery this time, and would be put into jail for a year. But at least she has a place to sleep and clean up now. I hope that place will teach her a couple of unforgettable lessons, or at the very least, keep her from being a public menace for the next year. As for myself, I'm still living at home with my father-in-law, Greg, and my husband, where Greg and I have been working to take good care of everything. I still have to work full-time remotely, but things have lightened up a bit with Greg around the house during the afternoon to help out. Mike, unfortunately, still has a lot on his plate when it comes to his job, but he said it'll only be a few more months before he's able to come around the house more and help us all out. My father-in-law is still calling me Mandy and thinks that I really am her, which is a bit upsetting to me at times, but I think this is best for everyone, as he'll never have to find out how truly disgusting his daughter really is. There is still plenty of difficult things to do here, but without Mandy around causing trouble anymore, things seem a lot more peaceful and enjoyable.
Hey, Ria, are you there? I just wanted to know what you were thinking being out this late. I mean, do you have any idea at all what time it is right now? You really need to start taking more responsibility for your things. Your room is just a complete mess, and you still aren't home to clean it up at all? Honestly, just what are you thinking? You do realize that now that you're married, it is your job to make sure that your house is kept nice and tidy, don't you?
Oh, hello, Ashley. I'm sorry, but what is all of this that you're talking to me about right now? That's an awful lot of text to get through, and I'd appreciate it if you could just tell me what's going on.
Well, I took it upon myself to visit my son's house and see how he is doing with his new wife. And imagine my shock when I walked inside and realized the state of the house that my poor boy is living in. Just what do you call this mess, huh? I mean, this is your home. You really ought to be taking better care of it, don't you think? How can you even accept living like this? It's just ridiculous. What is the matter with you, Ria?
I'm really sorry that you were upset at the way our house looks when you came over unannounced, Ashley. But the fact of the matter is that I'm very, very busy with work these days, and so I can only do what I'm able to. But the other thing you should know is that basically all of the mess in our house was caused by Sam, so I shouldn't be the one that you talk to about this. After all, I'm only ever able to do a little bit of cleaning during the few spare hours that I have on the weekends. I wish that I could do more, but I just don't have enough time in the week to dedicate to keeping my house clean.
You don't have enough time? Do you have any idea how obvious it is that you're just making up excuses for yourself right now? Listen to me. The matter of fact that you are married now, you're someone's wife, and you need to get that through your head. I mean, you may be working now, but your primary job should be taking care of the house and your husband. You do know that, don't you?
You think that my first priority should always be to keep my house clean and serve my husband? I'm sorry, but I'm just not sure if I agree with that at all. Besides, if Sam has any complaints about the way that we're living, he hasn't said anything to me about anything. So I think that I must be doing enough for him as things stand, or else I'm sure that Sam would have said something to me by now. So while I do appreciate your concern about the state of Sam and I's marriage, I really think that there's nothing to be worried about at all.
You really have no idea what you're talking about at all, do you? None of what you said changes the fact that you are married and have different duties than before you were unmarried.
I understand perfectly what you're saying, Ashley. What I'm saying is that my marriage is between my husband and I, and you don't get to make demands of me.
I'm not talking about Sam at all, so you quit bringing up and trying to use him as a shield to hide behind, okay? I'm doing my duty as your mother-in-law to make sure that you are taking care of my son and doing your job as his wife. You think that Sam knows how to judge whether or not a wife is doing what she should be doing? Of course not. That's why it's my job as your mother-in-law to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. Because it is obvious to me that neither you nor Sam have your expectations set correctly, and it is my job to make sure that you learn your duty as my son's wife. So quit telling me, bringing up my son, and tell me that the messes are his, or that he doesn't have any complaints. You don't get to badmouth your husband ever. Do you understand me?
So I suppose I should just keep my mouth shut, wait on Sam hand and foot, and let you tell me exactly how my marriage should be going?
You really have got some nerve talking to me like this, do you know that? I knew that you were going to be no good for my son, but I didn't know that you were going to be such a brat. And even now, you're just out on the town having fun and completely shirking your duties to your husband right now. You don't tell me that you're doing all you can when you're out partying right now.
And just who said anything about me being out partying, huh? You are making that up entirely in your head, Ashley. I am out working right now, if you must know. I told you that I'm busy, and I meant it.
You really think that you can just tell me that you're working and have that be enough for me to believe you and leave you alone? I'm not going to allow myself to be fooled by you at all. There is no way that you're working right now, and I'm not going to fall for your little lie.
I am not lying to you one bit, Ashley. If you don't want to believe me, then that is on you, but don't you dare call me a liar. I have a second job that I have to work at night for, and I have to work this in order to contribute to our family's expenses. That is why I am always too busy to do things like clean the house or do the laundry. I am just too busy with my jobs to be able to do the housekeeping on top of that.
There you again, making up all kinds of excuses just because you don't want to admit that you're a failure of a wife who needs guidance from her mother-in-law.
I already told you that I am not making excuses, Ashley. Why are you acting this way towards me? I just don't understand where you get off.
You know I didn't just show up to your unannounced. If you must know, it was Sam who called me over actually. He told me that his place was a complete mess and that he needed me to come over right away. He told me that he can't stand living like this anymore and wanted my help. Can you believe that your husband feels so alone and hopeless about his living situation that he turned to his mother and not you? Don't you think that tells you a lot about what you need to know? But then he asked me not to mention a word of any of this to you because he actually thinks that you're kind and caring, if you can believe it. He didn't want you to know a word about this, but I was not going to sit back and let you just slide by without realizing just what you're doing to your poor husband.
So that's what's really going on here then, is it? I really don't know why Sam just couldn't have been a little more patient with me. I already told him that I would clean the house as soon as I had a chance and that there was nothing to worry about at all.
I have no idea what you're talking about at all. You really expect me to believe that you were ever going to take care of this mess? If you were going to do it, then you would have done it already. That much is obvious to me. But now it's clear that you need to be taught about what being a good wife means. You are a lazy slacker who is taking advantage of your husband, and I'm not going to allow that any longer.
Are you even reading a word from the messages that I've been sending you? If you're not even going to listen to what I'm trying to tell you, then I think this conversation is over. I am going to have a little chat with Sam about all of this and let him know just how I feel about you coming into our house and criticizing me like this.
I really just can't believe that you're doing this again, Rhea. When are you going to learn, huh? I mean, do you really think it's okay for you to be out this late when you're a married woman? Don't you realize the damage you're doing to your marriage by being this selfish? You're just a stain on my family as far as I'm concerned.
What is it now, Ashley? What could you possibly want? What is it that you're messaging me about now, huh? Because I am getting sick and tired of getting these kinds of messages from you.
I just mean that every single day this week you have been out all night doing who knows what, and you are completely ignoring the work that needs to be done at your house. You really are such an irresponsible girl, and you need someone to teach you a lesson. But I have been over with this every week, and I can't even say that I'm disappointed in you anymore.
Hold on a second. Have you really been coming over to our house every single day this week? Why are you doing that? What are you doing that you need to come over to our house so often? And if you're going to be doing that, I would really appreciate it if you'd message me beforehand about you coming over. Although if you really want to know, I have made sure that the house is much, much cleaner than it was a few days ago.
Actually, the reason that I've been coming over is try and see how you're doing. I just need to know whether or not you're still someone who deserves to be married to my son.
Excuse me? You can't be serious about that, right? Are you really saying you're coming over to try and inspect me or something?
I'm just doing what any good mother would and making sure that their son's wife is up to the level that she should be. Is that really so wrong?
Did you really just ask if that's wrong for you to judge your son's wife? Yes, of course that's wrong.
Well, that is what I was afraid that you would say. Although, just from the times I've come over and the conversations we've had, it's clear to me that you are, in fact, not good enough to be with my son. But you should also know that I've taken it upon myself to throw away all your belongings from here, so you shouldn't even bother coming back home here. Now that you spend any time in your own home anyways, you're always out doing who knows what. You really ought to be ashamed of yourself. I mean, do you think this is any way for a married woman to be acting? Don't you feel bad for your husband at all? I'm sure that there are a million other women out there who would be a much better match for Sam.
Hold on a second. Did you really just tell me that you threw away my stuff? Please tell me that you weren't serious about that. Did you really do that?
Of course I did it. You think that I would lie to you about that? Unlike you, I'm not all talk. I act too.
For the last time, I am telling you that I am not out partying or whatever it is that you think I spend my nights doing, Ashley. I am literally working my second job that I need to do in order to support the two of us. But you took my being out of the house tonight as a sign that you could just throw away all of my things? How could you do that to me? What is the matter with you?
What is the matter with me? I want to know what the matter with you is, that what you think you can go run around doing whatever you want at all hours of the night. I only did this because it was obvious that you weren't going to be changing your night-crawling ways anytime soon. I tried to warn you, but you just wouldn't listen to me. You gave me no other choice but to take matters in my own hands.
Have you been reading a single one of these messages that I've been sending you? Why is it like I'm trying to talk to a brick wall when it comes to you? I have told you over and over and over again that I am not going out at night to have fun or party or see friends or anything at all like that. I am out every single night because I am busy working. Don't you get that? I am working to support my husband and I, in fact.
I don't care how many times you repeat the same thing over and over and over to me, because I know that every time you do is nothing but lie. You're a liar, and you're making my husband work all around the clock so that you can do whatever you want. You just want to take advantage of Sam and have him pay for your crazy lifestyle. Admit it. Or don't. I don't care. It doesn't matter at all to me anymore. Know that I've thrown out all your stuff. You're not welcome back to that house anymore. Do you understand me? You are on your own from here on, Rhea.
Well, okay then. I guess you can go ahead and wish Sam good luck when he only earns about $300 a month.
Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean? Why would you say that he only earns $300 a month? What on earth are you talking about?
You know what? I am not going to go along with this conversation anymore. I don't even know why I waste my time with you to begin with. In fact, I already am starting to feel as if a big weight is being lifted off of my shoulders now that you've kicked me out. It's like I'm finally free. I'll even do you one further and tell you that Sam and I are going to be getting a divorce now. Go ahead and let him know that we are through.
Now you hold on there for just a moment. You and I aren't through here until I saw that we're through. Now you rewind and tell me exactly what you meant when you said that he only makes $300 a month. That doesn't make any sense at all, and you will explain yourself right now.
You mean you're finally starting to listen to what I'm trying to tell you? Well, it's about time. Actually, I think it's a bit late if you really want to know. But if you want to know the truth about what's going on, you would be better off asking Sam yourself. Got it? All I've done is tell you the truth about what I've been doing, but you just refuse to listen to me. But the facts of the matter are that I haven't been the one going out and partying every night. That has actually been your son.
Hold on just a moment there. You must be getting the number wrong. There's no way that my son is making such little money. Surely you meant to say that he's earning $300 a month, right? Did you really think I was going to fall for that lie? How dare you keep trying to shift the blame for everything on my son? You have really got some nerve. Just what is even the point of doing that, huh? What do you think you have against him that you need to keep lying to me about you too?
You want to talk about trying to shift the blame onto people? You were the one who threw away all of my stuff to try and get me to end things with Sam, right? Well, guess what? You've won. Congrats! You're going to get your way, and Sam and I are going to get a divorce. You did it! I hope that you're happy because I never ever want anything to do with you or him ever again as long as I live. Now, good luck supporting Sam when he makes so little on his own, and whatever happens next, leave me out of it.
Ria, are you there? I was just hoping that you and I could chat about something really quickly. I tried calling you earlier, but you didn't pick up. Are you busy right now? I really do need to talk to you about this.
I am busy and I don't want to hear your voice even if I wasn't. If you have something that you want to say to me, you can type it out here, thank you very much.
Ria, come now. Why are you acting this way towards me? We're family, aren't we? You should know better than this.
Family? Us? That's very rich. But no, we're not family. Just hurry up and tell me what you want already.
Well, the thing is that I talked to Sam about you moving out and all, and the divorce.
I really hope that you told him the part where you threw away all of my things and basically left me with no other choice but to leave.
Well, the thing is that Sam and I were talking about all of this, right? And I mentioned to him about what you told me with his lack of money and all, and well, it's true.
I know that. I was the one who told you about that in the first place, and you just kept insisting that I was lying to you, remember? Is that what you came to talk to me about? Because I've already told you the whole truth, and I don't have anything else to say to you. I was honest with you through and through, and you just refused to listen to me.
I know, I didn't listen, but I didn't believe it. I was sure that there was some kind of mistake going on, but then Sam explained it all to me, and it was only then that I realized you were being honest with me.
Well, I'm glad that you've learned that I've been nothing but honest with you over this, but just how many times did you make me explain this to you? You didn't listen to me. You didn't believe me. You ignored all that I was trying to tell you. This is all your fault. So I really have no idea why we're even talking right now.
I thought that you were spending all your nights out of the house partying or something while Sam was working hard to fund your lifestyle. I was just trying to be a good mother and protect my son. Surely you can understand that, right?
I understand that I explained the truth to you over and over again, and you just never listened to me at all. But I don't see how any of this has anything to do with me at all now.
I know, but you can just stop all this and go back to the way things were, can't you?
What do you mean, go back to the way things were? You mean you want me to pretend like none of the past few days happened? You can't be serious about that, right?
I just mean that Sam is so upset with me right now. He's really, really mad. He keeps going on about how it's my fault that you want to leave him. Because he's telling me that he doesn't want to divorce you at all. He doesn't want any of this to be happening. So please, can we just pull all this silliness behind us and go back to the way things were? I realize now that I may have made a mistake here.
You really are one of the most selfish people I've ever met. You know that? I mean, you were the one who threw away my things, and now you want me to come back?
Oh, don't worry. I did my best to get back as much of your stuff as I could. Of course, I sold a lot of your clothes, so those are gone forever, I'm afraid. But I have a bunch of boxes in the house with your name on them. If I return your things to you, will you please not leave my son like this?
Oh, well, thank you so much for getting my stuff, but the answer is still no. We're going to get a divorce, and that is final.
Please, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I can't take off my son. I thought that was going to be your job from now on.
Ashley continued to blow up my phone, and I finally had to tell her that I was going to block her and that she would be hearing from my lawyer for what she did with my things. Even Sam began to reach out to me and beg me to come back, but even he gave in and signed the divorce papers finally. The next month, he wasn't able to afford rent in our old place and was forced to move out. He told his mom that since this was all her fault, that he would be moving in with her for the foreseeable future. As for me, after Ashley threw away my things, I moved to a new place and didn't tell either of them where my new address was. Although I have heard through the grapevine that Ashley and Sam are fighting every single night as Sam refuses to get a job and demands that his mom pays for everything. It seems like she's finally realized what a lazy leech her son is, but I'm afraid that it's far too late for her to do anything about that now. Max, we need to talk. It's urgent. I'm really confused about something you've left at home here. What are these papers for? What's going on?
Huh? I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, Natasha. What's up?
Surely you know what I'm talking about, Max. Why do you have divorce papers in the house? Is there something that you want to tell me?
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
This isn't a laughing matter, Max. I don't think it's very funny at all. You need to explain yourself right now. I don't know what you're trying to do.
I was a little confused for a moment there. What do you mean? What's there to explain exactly, Natasha? Aren't those papers pretty self-explanatory? You're a bit dumb if you don't get it.
Is this actually happening right now? Are you trying to tell me that you actually want a divorce from me? Where did this decision come from?
Well, you've seen the papers, and it's pretty easy to understand. It's just the way things have turned out. I don't know what else I need to explain to you, Natasha.
But what's happened to make you decide you need a divorce from me? I can't just accept the papers handed to me like this. It's all so sudden. What's changed about us? You've not given me a full explanation.
I don't really care what you think about how I came to the decision. What's done is done, Natasha. It's over between us. I just want the divorce, okay?
There's no way that I can carry on a conversation like this through a text conversation. You need to get back home right now.
Look, Natasha, I'm not going back to our apartment. What part of divorce did you not understand? I'm not coming back home.
Excuse me? You're not even going to make an effort in talking to me about this? You're just going to up and leave without an explanation to this?
Isn't it obvious? I shouldn't have to go back to somewhere that you're going to be. Why would I want to be anywhere near you?
But I don't understand why you're doing this. What am I supposed to do about these divorce papers? Why do you want this so badly for us?
I gave them to you so that you'd file them into the courthouse for us. I'm not going to do it. I just want you out of my life.
But I don't get it. Why does it have to be me who does it? I am not the one wanting a divorce. I don't even know the reason why you do.
All I want is for you to cooperate with me until all of this is sorted, alright? That's all I ask of you, Natasha. I think it's a pretty simple thing to do.
Have you even thought about how much I've done for you? What I do in supporting you? Why do you want this? You haven't even answered my questions.
Well, it's something that you need to do on your own. You don't need me to hold your hand in whatever it is you do in life anymore. I'm not doing you any favors.
Why are you acting like this towards me? How could you possibly do something so horrible to me? I am your wife.
No matter what you try and say to me, it's not going to hurt my feelings at all. I really don't care about you anymore.
Look, why do you want a divorce in the first place? I don't understand. You've got to give me a full explanation. It's the least I deserve.
You really want a reason why I want to divorce you? Fine. I'll give you one. I'm sick and tired of your crap, and I don't want to be around you.
But that hardly explains anything. What did I even do exactly? How could you say that you're sick and tired of me? I thought everything was okay.
Also, I wanted to divorce you so that I can get married to another woman. I want to be with her, and you're getting in the way of that.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? You're getting married to someone else? But how? I had no idea you were interested in another woman.
I just said I'm going to get married to someone else. Can't you read? That's why I just want to be done with you.
At least tell me who this other woman is. I have a right to know who your new love is since you're dumping me for her.
There's no need for me to tell you who it is. It's got nothing to do with you, and I don't want you in my life anymore.
Of course it's got something to do with me. This woman has obviously had some influence on you to make you divorce me.
Look, who knows, to be honest. I really don't care about what you think. Don't even think about contacting me again. I'm not going to reply to you.
But Max, you can't just do this to me. You need to tell me what's going on. You can't just leave me like this for another woman. Who is she? How could you do this to me? I want answers. Wait, come back. We need to talk about this. Max! Jenny, are you there? I really need to talk to you. I don't know who else to go to. Natasha? What's up, sweetie? Did something happen? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I really just need someone to listen to me and tell me that everything's going to be all right. Something terrible just happened. Oh, hey, yes, of course. You can always come to me for anything. I'm always here to listen and give advice when I can. What's going on? Well, something happened to me. I might be getting a divorce, but I don't know the true reason why. Wait, what? What the heck is going on, Natasha? Where did the divorce come from? You always got along so well with Max. What happened? I thought we were too. We made such a great team, but something was going on that I didn't know about. My husband's with another woman. Oh, dear. Really? That's not good now, is it? He really did that to you? Have his preferences changed or something? I just don't know what to do. I can't think straight right now. What do I do, Jenny? He's my husband, and he's dumping me like I'm a piece of trash. I understand, but do you really think there's any point in trying to continue with the relationship if he really wants out of it? Yeah, maybe. I just don't know what brought all of this on. Why did he go looking for someone else? I don't want to split up with him. Yeah, I get it. You really loved Max, didn't you? Maybe the best thing to do is just let him go. Maybe. I just really thought that we were going to be together forever. He was my favorite person in the entire world. I thought we were soulmates. But you can't help it if he thinks it's over. His feelings have probably changed. Wouldn't it be better for you to take the next step and move on from him? Yeah, I suppose I can try and do that. It was a good idea to talk to you. You're so strong and have a good head on your shoulders. I guess I do. You can't let things like this get to you forever. It's going to make your life miserable otherwise. Yeah, I'll think about it and see how I can move on from this. I really hope the pain dies down soon. Well, I've got something to tell you as well. I'm also getting a divorce from my husband. Wait, what? No way, really? What for? What happened between you and your husband? I really can't be with someone who doesn't have a steady job. It's really not that financially stable. I just can't be with him. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. It's just so strange, the timing of our divorces. It makes no sense. Oh, and by the way, I've also decided that I'm going to get married again. It really is the best decision for me right now. Wait, what? What are you talking about? You're not seriously getting married again, are you? But of course I am. I'm getting married to my new man. I'm sure you've probably guessed by now that I'm getting married to Max. Whoa, just hold on a second. Are you saying what I think you're saying? I didn't just read that wrong? I think we both know that it's a waste of time for you being with Max. Honey, you can do so much better. Jenny, is this your cruel idea of a joke? You're joking, right? Why would you want to get married to Max? Have you been dating him behind my back? I've got no reason to lie to you, Natasha. I'm being serious. I was wondering why you were talking to me in the first place. Max must have dropped a hint. You're telling me that you've been seeing each other whilst he's been married to me and you to your husband? You and Max? Really? Well, he chose me, so it looks like Max liked me more than he liked being married to you, Natasha. Even if that was the case, how could you both do this to me? How could you betray me like this? You're supposed to be my best friend, Jenny. First of all, we only intended to hang out with each other so we could get to know each other on a more personal level. Oh, quit it with your lies. I don't believe any of that crap. You went behind my back to steal my husband away from me. Hey, come on. You need to calm down. I'm being serious here. Didn't you see how happy Max and I made each other? How could you do this to me? Your best friend. I am never going to forgive you for what you've done. You are nothing but a homewrecker. I already knew that you were never going to forgive me, but you're going to have such a good life living in that big house all by yourself.
Hey, Natasha. It's Noah here. It's been a while since we last had contact with each other.
Oh, Noah, hello. Yes, it has been a while. Why are you messaging me at this time of night?
Yeah, I'm sorry to bother you at this hour, but I really needed to speak with you. I suppose you heard what happened from Jenny, right? It seems like we've been cheated on by our own partners. I can't believe they were having an affair with each other. I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, it seems like it. Max and Jenny have been having an affair behind our backs for a while, by the sounds of it.
What do you think we should do about it? What's your plan from here on out? Is there anything you could do about this?
I'm sorry, Noah. I haven't really given myself a lot of time to think about it. It was only sprung on me today.
I intend to fight the both of them with everything I've got. Natasha, we can't let them get away with what they've done to us.
Oh, really? I still don't feel like I've got any energy to fight back. I feel so hopeless right now.
Do you think that your husband will come back home to you, Natasha? He's done so many horrible things to you, emotionally and mentally.
Yes, he's put me through a lot. I want to believe that he'll wake up someday and see that he's made a horrible mistake.
I get what you mean. I would hope that as well, but I'm not counting on it. But adultery is adultery, Natasha. Do you have any evidence you can give me about their affair?
Yes, I can get proof. I just have to find something to pin on them.
I see. I'm sorry I didn't mean to be rude or anything. I was just wondering if you have a job.
Huh? You're not being rude at all, Noah. Yes, I do have a job, but both me and, well, I guess my ex-husband work.
Okay, that's good to hear. At least he didn't leave you with nothing. You've got your own money. You'll be okay with living your life then.
I really do hope so, but there are checkbooks that my husband and I shared together. We do have some joint accounts.
Oh, really? You both have access to these joint accounts? What were the joint accounts for exactly?
Yeah, the account's still in both of our names. We created a joint account so that we could save up and move overseas together.
Despite having those sort of commitments to you, he still betrayed you? How could he do that to you?
I know, right? Why go to all that trouble to just dump me for another woman, let alone that woman being my best friend?
You don't seriously still believe that he's going to come back to you after all that? You're not going to wait for him, are you?
It's just so hard not to. We still got along up until recently. I don't know if I can just let that go yet, Noah.
Natasha, you need to wake up and look after yourself. After all the pain he put you through with the cheating and doing things out of the blue, you're going to wait for him?
But he was my husband, and maybe he just made a terrible mistake. I don't know how I can do life without him.
I don't want you doing that, okay? We need to prepare for what we're about to face.
Okay. How are we going to do that? I barely have any fight in me to take Max down.
Okay. Well, I'll be there to help you through it. Things will go more smoothly if we work together.
That's very true. Okay, let's work together on this. I don't want to be miserable for the rest of my life.
Okay, good. I would like you to change your state of mind as soon as possible. We've got to stay calm and stay focused. We've got to take them down.
Okay, got it. I'll try my best to build up my confidence and strength. I'm not going to let Max or Jenny get away with this. I'll contact you when I'm ready to face them. Hopefully I won't make you wait too long.
You'll be fine. Let's do this together. You're the only one I can rely on right now. I hope you understand that.
Of course I do, Noah. Okay, I'll see what I can come up with and I'll talk to you later.
Yo, yo, yo! Hey, Natasha. What's going on, girl? It's been such a long time since I last spoke to you.
What the heck? Why are you talking to me right now? I thought I got rid of you.
What are you talking about, Natasha? Are you surprised to hear from me or something? What's happening?
What do you want? I haven't heard anything from you in almost 2 years, Max.
Okay, chill. Well, I did used to be your husband back then, believe it or not. So I thought I'd message you.
Okay, I didn't say it was a bad thing. I just wanted to know why you're messaging me. I'm curious why you would want to talk after all this time.
Well, I've got a great story to tell you. You're gonna love it. I broke up with that other woman I was seeing. I'm going to come back home to you now, so you need to start preparing me some food and just wait for me to get back.
Wait, what? Are you telling me you want to get back together with me, or are you telling me the truth?
That's what I just said, isn't it? Of course I'm speaking the truth. I'm already so exhausted by that woman, so I broke up with her.
Oh my god! This makes me so happy, Max! I'll wait for you to come back home.
The only place I want to be in is with you. I want to be in our house again and be together. I only just realized that I'm still totally infatuated by you, Natasha. I'm still in love with you.
By the way, may I ask when you'll be coming back home? Just so that I can prepare myself.
I don't know. Why do you ask? Can't your husband come back to the house we live in at any time?
Well, I need to know. After all, it's been 2 years since the last time I saw you. Don't you think I need a bit of time to prepare food for you? You know what I mean, right? You understand that I want to impress you, right?
Oh, is that what you want to do? I guess I should give you some time to do that. I'll come by this evening then?
Okay, got it. That'll give me plenty of time to prepare some food for you. It might not be done in time, so we'll see. Please relax at home until I'm done.
Yeah, okay, sure. But you've got to hurry it up, alright? Don't slack off. I'm really tired from a long trip I've been on, so I want some food.
Yes, of course, Max. I'll get onto it right away. See you later. I can't wait for you to get here.
Hey, Natasha, I just landed at the airport. It's been such a long trip for me. What's happening with the pickup?
Oh, wow. It's already the evening. You're on time. That's unlike you. Well, that's not possible for me to do right now. You said I need to prepare food for you.
Well, I was hoping that you would come and pick me up. You knew I was coming.
No, I can't, Max. I'm currently in the middle of cooking. I wanted to make your favorite foods for you, and it's taking longer than I expected. Isn't it good that I'm using this time to prepare really tasty food for you, Max?
Are you telling me that all that food will be ready for me by the time I get home?
Of course it will. Just trust me. It'll all be done, and you'll be able to eat whatever you like.
You come up with the most stupidest plans, Natasha. How could you not think of how I'd get to our house? How am I supposed to get back without you?
Well, I thought you wanted me to make you food, so I thought you could get yourself here. Can't you just get a taxi here or something? They aren't that expensive.
I really can't believe how foolish you're being right now. You know that you owe me money, right?
Huh? What are you talking about? What money do you mean? Where did this come from?
Isn't it obvious? Your flaw right now is that you've not prepared for your husband's return. You owe me a lot for flying out here. What are you gonna do if you can't pay me the money? You owe me.
Maybe because you sprung this on me, you didn't give me much time to get ready for your return. You haven't talked to me in 2 years.
A capable wife should be prepared for something like this. Don't make excuses. If you're going to go any further with this, I'm not coming home.
All right, okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry for not being prepared on time. I'll get you a taxi and I'll pay for it. I'm sorry, please just come straight home.
You should have said that at the beginning so we didn't have this argument. You're so stupid sometimes. Okay, I'll come home now. Also, you can pay for all of my living expenses for a while. You work, so you can pay for it.
Why do I have to? Don't you have a remote job that you can do?
I do work, but I've decided that you could pay for some of my things for a while. That woman I was with was a fast spender, so I ended up running out of money really quickly. You'll be financially supporting me for a while. I feel like that's only fair. I'm the one who's making all the effort to come back to you, so you should pay for me to be there. It seems only fair for you to give me money, right?
Oh, I see what you mean. I understand. I guess that won't be a problem. We can talk more about the specifics when you get home.
What the heck's going on here? What do you think you're up to? Where's my house?
Huh? Max, what's happened? I don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't play games with me. What's going on? Why is there some weird-ass building where my place used to be?
Oh, that house. Oh, didn't I tell you what happened? The house has been completely demolished and the land's been sold.
What the heck did you do, Natasha? How could this be? You did this without getting my permission first.
That house was just going to be too big for one person to handle, so I thought it would be a good idea to sell it and move to a smaller apartment.
So you obviously had no intention on waiting on me to return? That's what you told me all those years ago. I thought you'd be waiting patiently.
Why the heck would I keep that house after you left it? You left me for another woman and made your home somewhere else. I wasn't waiting for you at all. In fact, I wish I had a hand in tearing down that terrible house I lived in with you. It would have given me a lot of satisfaction in doing that.
Are you kidding me? Is this really the weak and vulnerable Natasha that I'm talking to? Because I feel like this is someone else.
Of course it's me. I'm Natasha, the woman who just got thrown into the garbage by you.
Okay. Let's just talk about this, Natasha. There's no need to get angry. So why don't you just calm down? Where are you living now then? You said you're in another apartment? You can go ahead and send me your address so I can come home.
There's no way I'm giving you my address, you absolute scumbag. You can stay on the street. I never want to see your face near me again.
How dare you say that to me? Why are you doing this to me? You can't just say no to me. Just wait a minute, okay? Please calm down. Why are you acting so crazy?
I'm not the crazy one. You are. You had an affair with my best friend, left me with nothing, and now you think you can just walk back into my life like nothing's happened?
Well, I didn't think it would be easy to get back together with you. I just wanted to come back. I knew I needed you. I just wanted to see your cute face again.
You've got some nerve saying all those things. You've been ignoring me this entire time, so I don't believe you want to see me. I've been trying to contact you and get more reasons for you leaving, but you never got in contact with me at all. What were you doing? You could have called me.
It's because so many things were happening. I didn't have a phone with me because I was being watched.
What do you mean you were being watched? Was someone following you or something?
Natasha, this person was crazy. I was in a relationship with you, right? Then this person approached me. No matter how much I refused their requests, they kept persisting. In the end, they came to visit me at my workplace. I had no choice but to up and leave this relationship. I thought if I give up, they'll leave me alone. But on the contrary, they started threatening me. They were going to reveal our relationships to you and my colleagues. They even went as far as to say they were pregnant. So I decided to take responsibility for my actions and marry this person. But I've only ever had feelings for you. Please, you gotta believe me.
Someone really threatened you? Are you kidding me, Max? Would you just stop it with the lies? I'm so over your behavior.
I'm not lying to you, Natasha. This is what actually happened to me. I had to go through with it to protect you.
Okay, you know the day that you asked for a divorce? I also contacted Jenny. That was when she told me that she would marry you. She told me that you were the one who was advancing on her and that you liked her more than me.
You talked to Jenny? You can't believe what she says. She's crazy. She's got so many screws loose. Everything she says is a complete and utter hoax. You can't believe anything she says.
Is that so? Well, I've got the message history of the conversation we had, so what you did was a joke? How did you and Jenny get into a relationship? Will you just explain it to me properly in person? You should have done that over 2 years ago.
I'm only going to explain it all to you if you trust me. If I know you do, I'll tell you everything.
Yeah, not really, Max. By the way, Jenny's husband told me that he's going to demand compensation from you. It's your fault, so of course he can do that.
He wants compensation? Are you serious? But I'm having money troubles right now. There's no way I'll be able to pay him anything.
Well, I didn't know that. You should increase your hours at work so that you can pay him. He wants his money. It's the least he deserves.
Wait a minute. Has Jenny's husband been contacting you this entire time that I've been away from our home?
I guess you could say that, yes. We've stayed in contact and we've gotten closer since you both left us.
Okay, you need to explain what you've been doing with this guy. I have a right to know, and you tell him to put a hold on asking for compensation.
I'm not going to do something like that. He and I are a team and we're working together to take you down.
You owe me this. I've still been in love with you for the past 2 years. I knew that you'd talk to me like this since it's been so long. Because Jenny was hanging around me constantly, I couldn't reply to your messages without her looking over my shoulder. I did look at your messages every day though. You were the only reason I kept on living.
How can you keep coming up with all of these lies like this? How am I supposed to believe this? Are you being serious right now?
Of course I'm being serious. You were the only person who ever supported me. You've been waiting for me to come back, right? So let's be together.
It's true. I've been waiting such a long time for you to come to your senses, but I am never going to forgive you for what you put me through.
But what's making you not forgive me? I've explained what happened. What more do you want, Natasha?
Don't tell me you don't know. Do you remember the account we made together to save for our future? You used that money without my permission. If you really cared about our future, you wouldn't have taken that money from me. When I saw that all the money had been withdrawn from the account, I got really sour and knew you took all of it.
That account was for us, though. There were a lot of things going on that I needed to pay for, and I have access to it.
But none of those things had anything to do with us, obviously. I thought you were going to leave that money for me. I didn't think that I'd be waiting for years for you to come back to me. I can't believe what you've done to me.
Well, I was going to give the money back to you at some time, Natasha. Please, can you forgive me for all of that?
Shut up, you piece of crap. You lied to me and stabbed me in the back. How long do you have to play with my feelings until you're satisfied?
I didn't mean to do all those things to you, Natasha. I can't do much about it now. I just want you to forgive me for this so we can move on and meet. Why didn't you ask me for compensation until now? I guess it was because you didn't know where I was, right? I guess I'll just run away again. I suppose if I do that, I won't ever see you again.
Well, you're right about those things. Everything you just said was correct. I had a lot of trouble locating you for a long time. But now that you've come back, it's been a big help in terms of getting our money off you.
Well, I guess you'd be an idiot to let me run away in this present moment.
There's no way that I'll let you escape, but there was something you didn't notice. You're more than likely surrounded by detectives.
Huh? What detectives are you talking about? Do you think I'm really that stupid to fall for your lies?
I'm not lying. I asked some detectives for your whereabouts so that you wouldn't run away. I've been in constant contact with them as they monitor you. It's going to be impossible for you to escape now. Don't even bother trying to run.
Well, you got me, Natasha. But I bet hiring detectives would have cost you a bit of money, right?
Oh, don't worry about that. Jenny's husband's job is actually being a detective. He told me that he'd work for me for free.
What the heck are you talking about? So you've both been working together to try and find me? So I can't escape?
His colleagues are watching you right now. He's very good at what he does. Anywhere that you go now, they'll find you in a heartbeat. Good idea, right?
I can't believe you thought of doing this. It's insane. At least let me try and make this up to you one more time. Come on. I'm really sorry for betraying you. Just give me one more chance, please. I think that you'll be very happy with me now.
Why should I be with you just to make you happy? I don't want you to be happy at all. I want my money that you owe me, so give it to me.
But we work well together. Do you really think you're gonna take any money from me, Natasha?
Of course, because you betrayed me. You committed adultery, for goodness sake. You're the reason why our marriage ended. That money that you took from our account needs to be put back. I deserve at least half of it since the account was in my name as well. That's how it works.
But I haven't got any money to put back into it. You're putting me in such a bad position.
I don't care. I'll not be contacting you directly from now on. You'll be hearing from my lawyer soon enough. Even if you message me, I'll ignore them.
You can't do this to me, Natasha. Please take me back. Don't tell me we're over. Please?
I've made my decisions. You need to take responsibility for what you've done. You'll be reflecting on this for the rest of your life.
Hey, Natasha. It seems like our request for compensation from Max and Jenny have been approved.
Oh, really? That's really good to hear, Noah. It only took 2 years to get what we deserved.
Jenny is going to be regretting this for the rest of her life. I'll just let her sit in her own tears. I never thought this would happen to me.
I totally get what you mean. I dreamed of getting married and having children. I was thinking too fast about things. It's such a relief. I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me. I really appreciate it, Noah. Max and Jenny were asked to pay a huge amount in compensation to Natasha and Noah. It seemed like Max had some gambling debts to pay, but he was also ordered to pay back Natasha's money. As a result of this, Max had no choice but to borrow some money from a consumer finance company in order to pay his debts off. For him, it's just going to be a vicious cycle of paying off people for the rest of his life. He's always going to be chased down by debt collectors if he falls behind in his payments. He should have thought about what he was doing before he went and cheated on his wife and left her for her best friend.
I'm going out to drink right now, so you don't have to make me anything for dinner. You can head to bed before I get home as well. No, I'm heading out.
What? You're going out for drinks tonight as well? Don't you feel that you've been going out to drink a bit too much recently? Are you sure your body is okay with you drinking that much alcohol?
As long as I can still get a beer or two into me, my body is fine. Actually, if I don't keep drinking, then my body is going to fail from all the stress. This company has me working so often and it's all for nothing, so I'd live to quit soon.
Huh? Is that so? Well, I hope today wasn't too bad for you. Are you going out drinking with Rachel and all of them again?
Yep, that's the plan. Man, do I love being back here around all my good friends.
So then that means you won't be getting home until really late tonight, right? But you have work again tomorrow, right? Please don't drink too much tonight so that you can at least wake up for work again.
Are you my mom or something? You don't have to tell me things that I already know, okay?
But this happened to you once before, right? You were so hungover that no matter what I tried to do, I couldn't get you out of the house. That day you had a very important meeting in the office, yet you ended up calling in sick then. You got in big trouble for missing that meeting because it was extremely important, right?
Would you shut up already? I know. I was the one that had to deal with that mess more than anyone else, so I know. Jeez, you are so annoying going on and on about things like that to me. I just finished work and I'm tired from my long day. I want to go down a couple of beers and have some fun with my friends, which means I don't have time to listen to your nagging anymore.
I'm sorry. But you remember what I said earlier, right? Today is the day of my mom's birthday, and so I wanted you to come home so that we could take a video of us both singing her happy birthday. Then I could send that to her as a way of showing her we're still doing all right.
You're talking about that single mother of yours? You were pissing me off this morning, so I said okay to whatever you were blabbering on about. But that's what you were wanting from me? I'm not coming home to do something as stupid as that. Don't you think so? We're both too old now to be taking videos of one another. And your mom is as old as a rock and doesn't even know how to use her phone. Forget her and focus on taking care of me now.
What the heck? I told you this morning that I just wanted to send her a simple message was all. I get that she's old now and might not care to see it or even know how to, but I still want to make some sort of an effort for her birthday. Stop making it sound like I'm still attached to her like some child. And even if I'm acting so attached to her still, that's because she's my mom and she raised me herself. So I would like to send her something that shows that all her work went towards making me happy.
You just keep on going and going about something I do not care about, so shut the hell up, please. I'm not with you to do all that stupid emotional crap, so leave it be or do it yourself. And honestly, I don't think she deserves to get anything from us since she was the one that caused the divorce that made her a single parent. She went and had a baby without telling her husband, then she caused the divorce that forced him away. And then she took it upon herself to raise you instead of giving you up. All she did was stuff that anyone could do, but really shouldn't have to do. So why do you care to praise her for it?
Sean, are you being serious? I told you what happened. My mom chose to protect me from my dad. She got that divorce in order to keep me safe.
I guess you did tell me about how your dad didn't even want you and acted like a child himself, which got him divorced. But your mom was the housewife back then, right? Which means your dad was already having to take care of one kid, being your mom. I don't even understand how your mom could be so selfish by forgetting what your dad did for her and then divorcing him and running away with you.
My mom knew what was going to happen after the divorce, and that's why she went out and got a job right away, while still caring for me in the place. I respect her a lot for doing that and consider her my idol. So I don't want to hear you talking about her like that, or about any of my family matters like that, actually.
All right, okay. It's not like I give a crap about your mom's self-induced hard life anyway. I only like to think about what's happening now, and what's happening now is me going out for drinks. I'm on the verge of passing out due to all my stress, so I think I'm going to slam a few shots of tequila and letting the night take my stress away.
Understood. Just remember that in 2 days, I'll be working a night shift. I'll make you something for dinner and put it in the fridge for you to warm up when you get home. Oh, by the way, yesterday you had dinner here at home, right? I had to work all night then as well, so I left you food in the fridge to eat when you got home, and by the time I got home, it was all gone.
Huh? What are you trying to figure out here? If I hadn't eaten it, then why would the food be gone from inside the fridge?
That's a good point. I just found that you went and ate everything I had for you, which is pretty rare.
Well, thank you for the food. I'm going now.
Okay, have fun. And make sure to come home safely, please. Listen, you are really doing a poor job of becoming Sean's wife there. Compared to someone like Sean, you really are the most plain Jane I've ever seen. So could you at least try a little bit harder in order to make Sean feel all right with making you his wife? Today, Sean was so tired that he came here looking like a dying dog. What? I have been trying my best to be a good wife for him and understand everything he says. That's why I didn't stop him from going out with his friends to get drinks, and I even allowed him to go out while you're with them, Rachel. Yesterday, he came home and ate dinner before going out to have drinks then as well, but he didn't say anything to me. Oh, well, I suppose that was a little rude of Sean to not say anything to you. But even if he messes up once or twice, that's nothing compared to you. Sean has recently had a lot of stress and such building up within him. I feel so damn bad for the poor sap. As his wife, are you making sure to please him in all the ways he wants? What? Was Sean talking about all of that stuff with you? All of that is between him and I and is a very private matter. He shouldn't be saying that to anyone, especially other women. Huh? He and I have been friends for longer than you've known him. We've always talked about whatever we wanted to, so just because you're his wife now doesn't mean any of that is going to change. But I'm sure that an outsider like you will never be able to understand Sean and I. You're not just an old friend of his, though. You and him have been very close to one another for a long time, so I'd really like it if you stopped getting so close to him again. Also, isn't your husband there with you as well, joining in while you drink? You're talking about Travis. Of course he's here with us. All of us here have been with one another for a long time, so we're all super close. And that includes my hubby. Although he and your husband are both drunk off their asses right now, so I'm having a hard time keeping them upright. Oh, is that right? I'm sorry that Sean is causing you all that trouble. You have that right, that your husband is causing me a lot of trouble. I already have kids at home that I have to deal with and my hubby. Why do I have to start taking care of your husband for you as well? He is the biggest child I've had to watch out for so far. I see. I had assumed you guys were all close friends and were just out having some light fun and talk. But if he's starting to become a problem for you so often, then you can tell him to go away next time. Sean is always drinking a lot, and he's kind of got me worried as well. You really have no clue then, do you? He's not that big of a problem for me, but there are a lot of people here drinking right now. But you never drink and always stay home instead of coming out. That makes you boring, and the reason why he's always with us. This is what Sean's always been telling us. There are plenty of nice women at these bars for him, and comparing them to you, he might leave you behind soon. You shouldn't say something like that. Sean knew about how alcohol and I don't really get along too well together, even before we got married. If he was going to be upset by something like that, then we should have never gotten married from the start. There's the other thing. You always love to make the problem seem like it's been caused by anyone but you. I think it's time you just start taking better care of your husband. Rachel, you and your husband have been close to one another for a long time, right? What's been your secret for getting him to be so close to you? What? I'll have to think about that one. Normally he's away for work a lot of the time, and so we've some pretty good distance between us pretty often. Maybe it's that distance that allows us to enjoy one another's presence more. I also have to take care of the kids for him while he's away. He must love me for having his kids and being the one to watch over them, right? Oh, I see. Thank you for letting me know those things. Maybe I'll give the whole distance thing a try or something. I'm sorry to have to say this now, but please keep a close eye on Sean for me again. Sean? Hello? Are you all right? Please say something to me. Did something happen to you tonight? Please answer your phone.
Why are you calling me so much at this time of night? I can't believe you. You really think I'm going to be picking up a call from you at 2:30 in the morning?
Oh, thank God. I was afraid something bad might have happened to you. Maybe you got into an accident? I just got a call from the police while I was in bed with my eyes still open. They told me that your car was in the middle of the road and they needed to tow it away. And that this has happened in the next town over from here? But you told me you were going back to your parents' house, right? There is no way your car should be in the next town over if you were only going to your parents' house, right? So I started to freak out a little, wondering what might have happened to you.
What? The police? Are you serious? You got a call from the police at this time of night?
Yeah. I told them there was no way you could have been all the way out there. That's when they told me your car could have been stolen and that I needed to call you to find out what happened. The police and myself were worried about you and if you'd been hurt in any way and were in need of help.
Ah, I see. That's all fine for me. The car wasn't stolen from me or anything, so you can stop worrying now.
The next town over? That's where Rachel's house is, right? Is that where you ended up going? Why would you be going all the way out there?
Don't worry, there's nothing that serious going on. She told me she harvested a lot of vegetables and such and wanted me to come out and get some from her. But when I got to her place, she told me she wasn't feeling too good, so I made her something to eat. And as time went by, it ended up being 2 in the morning.
What? Is that so? Sean, you've always told me that you can't cook, yet you were able to cook for her? Did you actually make her something good?
Come on, all I had to do was look at the recipe and I was able to make something up.
I see. What did you end up making for her?
What did I make? Just something in the crock pot is all. Why are you asking me so many questions? It's almost going on 3 in the morning now, so go to bed or something.
I was sleeping, but then I woke up for a little bit and was just staring. Then that's when the police started to call me. Thankfully, I left my phone on before going to bed.
Thankfully, huh? That's why I told you to stop turning your phone off before bed each night. Well, it's not like there was really an emergency or anything. I'm going to get ready to head back to my parents' place now. Goodbye.
At this time of night, you're going to drive all the way back to their place? Well, it's not like you can stay over at her place anyway, since her husband isn't home, and that would make things pretty weird for everyone. Have a safe trip home then, and make sure that if you're going to park your car on the road, to be closer to the curb. Hey, where are you right now? I have told you so many times now that today is the day you need to come out and see my mom. Could you please just answer one of my calls already?
What? Is that what day today is? I totally forgot that today was the day I had to go out to see your mom with you regarding our wedding. It's not like it matters to me as much since you only have your mom now, so you should be able to forgive me for being 5 hours later.
You have kept us waiting all day, Sean, and now you're going to say something like that? I was going to try and stop you from going out to drink last night, fearing something like this could happen.
Meeting with your mom is not that big of a deal to me. After all, this is your mom we're talking about here. She's had to be a single mother all your life, so she's pretty much used to nothing ever going as planned. It's not even like she does anything with her life that's worth anything, that idiot. How much is she making at that job of hers again? 1,000, 2,000 a month at most?
What? You have to be joking. Are you not even going to say sorry for being so late?
I'm the one who is hungover right now and has to make my way out to you. I already told you that I'll be there soon, so shut up and wait a little longer for me.
We have all been waiting for you, okay? So how about you stop texting me and just get your butt over here?
Give me another 3 hours and I'll be there.
If you don't get your butt in your car right now and drive over here, you are going to regret everything.
Yo! What the hell happened? Why the hell is all my family here now, too? And why the hell are both of my parents on their hands and knees apologizing?
What? Were you not receiving all of their phone calls earlier? Oh, that's right. You never gave your parents, or anyone in your family for that matter, your new phone number. So they had no way of hearing anything from them. Well, it's not like you'd ever want to hear anything from them anyway, since you haven't been seeing your family at all. What have you been doing all those times when you said you were going to see your parents?
Why are you questioning me about all that right now? I want to know why the hell my family is all here right now. You even have my grandparents here with you. Why?
They all came to pay my mom and I a visit and say hello. After all, the president of the company your dad works for is my mom.
What? Wait, what the hell do you mean by that?
I only learned about this very recently myself. But it turns out that my mom is very close with all of her employees at work. It sounds like your dad and my mom became very close to one another there. So when they both were talking about their kids and learned that they were both having their wedding and everything at the same time, they were shocked. My mom caught on to what was happening then and told me that your dad had been working for her that whole time. But she didn't want to tell him that she was my mother because she wanted to surprise everyone today. We were both really looking forward to seeing you and your family here today to talk about our marriage and this wedding.
Huh? What are you going on about? Why would you keep something like that a secret from me, though?
I needed to because of how much you always looked down on my mom. So I was really looking forward to seeing how you'd react today when you found out who my mom was. I wanted to see what ridiculous face you'd be making when you went into shock. We already told your parents when they arrived here, and that's when we said to them that we were all waiting to see your face when you found out.
You're lying. You have to be. If the call came out here to meet with you guys and me, then how long does that mean my family has been waiting? 5 hours? 6?
8 hours, just like my mom and I. You really are the stupidest of all the men I've seen. My mom tried her best to keep everyone happy by saying that they didn't need to worry about you because she trusted you'd be coming. And thankfully, it seems like all of your family is used to this kind of a behavior from you, so they waited patiently. All while your mom and dad sat at my mom's feet, begging for forgiveness.
No way. Crap. My dad, he's very strict with me. If he finds out why I was late today, he's going to rock my shit.
Well, I really hope he does, because that's what you need. Come on in so I can see that happen. We've all had to wait 8 stinking hours for you now, so come in and entertain all of us. You have to do this for us, or else we'll all be asking for our refunds.
Dude, don't tell me. Don't tell me that you've said anything unnecessary to my parents, right?
What kind of unnecessary things are you talking about? Can you please be a bit more specific? I'm sure I've said at least one or two things to them about you which they didn't like, but we'll just have to wait and see what their reactions to you are.
Huh? Yo, what the hell did you say? Did you tell them that the reason I'm late today is because I was out all night drinking or something?
Well, of course I told them that. Had I not said that to them, then we couldn't have gotten to any of the good stuff, right? I told them about how I really didn't like the idea of you going out to drink again last night, but you kept telling me you wanted to drink with Rachel. I then told them about how you never came back that night and wouldn't even answer any of my calls or texts. And even when I had woken up this morning around 5 or so, you weren't home yet, so I left the house to come see my mom. And when I tried to call you again, you didn't answer, all because you've been so hungover and nowhere to be found. That's what I told your parents after saying you were coming late because you went and got shit-faced at the bar with Rachel. I wasn't wrong about anything, was I?
I'm not asking you to be playing games with me right now. You're my fiance. My wife, practically. Shouldn't you be wanting to make me look good in front of everyone?
No, I don't. That would be silly of me, right? You've already been lying and avoiding your family for some time now, so me trying to make you look good would only make this situation harder for me. So no, I told them the whole truth about the man that you are. And I made it loud and clear that it is because of your son that we all had to wait 8 hours for you. I've always been a little bit too lenient with you, but this time I couldn't play nice anymore.
Why would you say things like that? And why would my parents... I'm not going to believe you. How the hell could your single, good-for-nothing mom be a company's president?
You don't have to believe anything I say. The facts will continue to stay true no matter what you choose to think. In order to raise me to the best of her abilities, my mom went back to school for a bit and studied business. She then started a company of her own and from there put it through years and years and years of success. That is why she's your dad's boss now. Unlike you, she chose to avoid things like alcohol to soothe her stress, instead opting for things like playing sports and going to the gym. And she was never late to anything because she was never hungover. She's a very respectable woman and my idol. I've told you all of this about her before, right?
I know you said things like that, but I never expected this. Unbelievable. Please, say something to them. Tell them that something like this has never happened before, and that I'm normally at work or at the house all the time with you. Please convince them to just overlook what happened today.
There's no reason for me to bail you out of your bad habits this time, right? I am fed up with you and your crap, hence why we're not getting married now. And I will be getting a fair settlement from you for all that time you spent with another woman in bed. I hope your wallet is ready for that.
Huh? Don't start saying the most crazy crap right now. What are you even talking about?
Stop playing dumb with me and we can try to talk things out. I already have loads of evidence of what I've said, so there is no escape for you. I know about how you two would come over to our house when I had to work night shifts. And you guys were doing all kinds of things together, from making out on the couch to taking a bath together to even using our bed to have a little bit of adult fun. All of it was captured on cameras I set up in the house, and I'm even willing to show you that now. I've already gone and shown your family, so there is nothing you can do about this now.
What? No, wait. What are you doing? I can't even fathom what you're saying anymore. Did you just say you put up cameras in the house?
Yes, I did. Everything you were up to and talking about was really suspicious to me. There were also things like the food I would make and leave for you ending up in the trash when I got home. And about how the sink was always clean and tidy when I came into the kitchen. I knew you were trying to hide something from me, and I needed to figure out what that was.
What? That's what led you on?
That was just what my gut was telling me. I didn't do anything just yet, but then I got that call from the police in the middle of the night. And then the story of how you were over at Rachel's house at 2 a.m. What was wild about that, though, wasn't the fact that you were there, but that you were there when her husband was out of the house for business. I knew something was seriously going on then, so I hired a detective.
A detective?
Well, I really didn't need to do that, though, did I? Because while I was away working night shifts, you both were in our house making love. So that was all too easy for me to get evidence of.
That means you... I'm sorry. I was just confused, was all.
Rachel was so invested in you that she'd send her kids away to her parents' house so that she could be with you. So that you both could come into our house and stained my bed sheets while making love to one another. I'm not too sure you were just confused then, Sean. Considering this happened at least 3 different times.
I'm so sorry, Arya. I'm apologizing to you now, so please don't make a big deal out of this. If everyone started to find out that this is what all led to me losing my fiancé, my wife.
Naturally, I will not be forgiving you for any of what you've done because you're a massive dick, Sean. Because you lacked any form of humanity, I'm going to make sure you're punished. I'll even bring this up with your manager and the rest of that company. All so that your life is ruined, like you almost did with mine. And then, once you've lost everything and have experienced what it's like in hell, I might be willing to forgive you. Sean went and swallowed all of his fears and came into the place to confront his family and mine. And just like he was saying, the first thing that happened was his dad's fist hitting him square in the nose. Watching him squirm around on the ground as his nose bled all over the place was quite entertaining for my mom and I, so we forgave his parents. He then crawled over to me, begging for forgiveness, but I was never going to let him have anything else from me, and so I knelt down next to him and said to go screw himself. A few days later, we were able to cancel the wedding, and I ripped up the marriage forms that we were so close to handing in before I went and got my settlements from both Sean and Rachel. I also made a call to the company Sean's been working for, and after hearing the most unfortunate news from me, he was transferred out of that department and office. He's since been working out in the middle of nowhere for a much smaller department, making around only a quarter of the salary he had before. All I can say to that is, he got what he deserved.
Hey, John, are you there? It's kind of an emergency. Can you please answer the phone? Did you not get a phone call from the hospital earlier?
I did get a phone call, but I was busy at work, so I chose to ignore it. You do remember that I actually have a job, right?
Of course I know that you have a job, but this is really urgent. Why else would the hospital be calling you?
I figured they just wanted to tell me the results of some report or something dumb like that, but you're not doing anything. So you should go to the hospital and just pick it up for me. I don't really get why I should have to answer the phone and talk to someone just for that. But you never have anything going on, so you should just go and figure it out for me.
Well, that isn't exactly fair. I mean, I do work part-time, you know. Besides, I really think that they want to talk to you. Are you sure that you want me to go for you?
Why are you making such a big deal about this? You're my wife. Anything a doctor wants to say to me, he should be able to say to you. It really is just that simple. Now hurry up and go find out what they want with me and quit wasting my time.
Okay, alright. I'll go. But you don't have to talk to me in that way, you know? I just wanted to make sure that you were getting the calls and what you wanted to do about it. I didn't realize it was such an effort for you to get back to the doctors.
Excuse me? Don't go talking as if you know why I do the thing that I do. Just be a good wife and do as I say. Got it? And don't ever compare your little part-time job to my real job.
You don't have to talk to me like that, you know. John, are you there? Please call me as soon as you see this.
Call you? I wouldn't call you if I was free with nothing better to do. Besides, there are a million better ways to spend my time than talking to you on the phone.
Please, John, this is serious. We really don't have the time for this. I really need to tell you this, but do you think I could just call you and explain it all over the phone? I think it would be a lot easier that way.
Well, I just told you that there's no way that I'm going to be answering the phone. I don't even want to hear your voice. Besides, I'm still at work and can't be taking personal calls just because you want to chat.
I know that you've already gotten off work for the day. Please, I don't really care if you're out on a busy street or something. Just please either let me call you or come home so we can talk in person.
Wait, how do you know that I'm off work? Did you call my office or something? You know that I told you never, ever to call where I work?
But this is an emergency, John. I don't have any other choice.
Fine, jeez. What is so important that you have to bug me like this? If you're going to be so annoying about this, just spit it out. Text or voice, I'll still get the same content. So just type it out and I'll read it when I feel like it.
I really think that this is the kind of thing that should be said over the phone or in person, not texted. But okay, if you're not going to call, then I have to tell you. I talked to the doctors and they said you maybe have a year left. Apparently, even going into the hospital and trying to seek treatment wouldn't work for how advanced the sickness is now. Any medicine or medical treatment would just be buying time.
What are you talking about? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something?
I wouldn't ever joke about something like this, John. You know that I don't find that sort of joke funny.
So basically, you're telling me I've only got a year left with you?
I really don't know. The doctors say that there is a small chance that treatment might help with it. But I think that we should go to the hospital and talk to the doctors themselves about it. Do you think you'll be able to take some time off of work tomorrow to do that with me?
Wait, what? You want me to go to the hospital with you? Why would I want to do that after you've just told me that you've only got a year to live? I'd much rather just have a divorce.
Wait, what? Why would you say that?
I mean that you've just been given a death sentence. And now that you have, I want a divorce right away. So I guess that means there were actually two big announcements for you today. Not only did you find out that you're going to die, but you also found out that you're going to die alone. So don't bother asking me to be there for you or anything like that. It's just a complete waste of time now. And to think that if this didn't happen, we would have spent the rest of our lives together. I guess you can say I really dodged a bullet there.
John, seriously, what are you talking about? I think you're really misunderstanding what I said. But I get it now. You think that I'm going to die, so you're using this as your chance to throw me aside and run away.
Aw, what? Did you really think I would stand by your side and hold your hand while you withered away? Why would I do that when I have another woman waiting for you?
What are you talking about this time? What older woman?
Did you really think that a guy like me can't get another woman to fall in love with him if I tried? I need to divorce you so that I can move on with my life and get with a new woman.
And you think that just marrying someone else is going to solve all of your problems? You'll still end up tied down in ways that you don't like, I guarantee it.
You're just jealous because I already have preparations just in case this very thing happened. Don't be mad just because you're going to die all alone.
I see. Well, then I guess I really didn't know you at all how I thought I did. I had no idea you already had another woman lined up, but fine. Be that way.
Not that I needed your permission to do so. And just why are you wasting the precious time that you have left even arguing with me about this? Why don't you just move out of the house and leave me alone already?
All right, fine then. Have it your way. I will leave then. I'll go ahead and get the divorce papers ready too.
Well, at least you're going to be a good obedient wife for me up until the very end. I'll sign the papers, but then you figure out the rest for me. Unlike you, I have a life to live. Oops, was that too soon? Ah, well, it hardly matters now that you're just a walking corpse.
Whatever, John. Have a nice life.
At least you still have a good sense of humor about you.
I'll just proceed with this whole divorce process then. I'll let you know when the papers are ready for you to be signed. I'm going to be moving out of the house today, though, so don't worry about me being in your space. Although I'll need time to pack my things, so I'll be staying here tonight.
That's fine with me. I'll just go and stay at my girlfriend's house. We're already divorced now, so it really doesn't matter if I do that, right?
Do what you'd like, John. All right, John, I've done as I said I would and prepared the divorce papers for you. Have you gone to the hospital at all, or are you just ignoring their calls? I got one call from the doctors telling me to reach out to you, but I told them that we're divorced and that it's not my business anymore.
The hospital? Why would I have to go there?
You mean you still haven't gone to talk to the doctors at all? You really still haven't figured out the mistake that you've been making? I wasn't given a year to live. You were.
Wait, what?
That's right. You should probably tell that girlfriend of yours before the two of you get married. But I hope you enjoy that last year of being with her.
Hold on a second. Seriously? What are you talking about? What do you mean I was given a year to live? If this is some kind of joke, it isn't very funny.
I'm afraid that I'm not joking about anything at all. Besides, you know that I don't like to joke about this kind of thing. I'm being very serious right now.
Well, I don't believe you at all. I feel as healthy as a horse.
You do remember going in for the full body physical several months ago, right? Well, the doctors found some abnormalities and ran some tests. When you sent me to the hospital to find out the results, that was when they told me you only had a year left. But I guess you wouldn't believe me since you never went to check for yourself. But I wasn't going to my test results. They were yours, remember? You and your girlfriend might want to think about scheduling an appointment.
Oh, give me a break. Do you really expect to believe that I'm the one who's dying? Don't be ridiculous. This is all a bunch of nonsense. There's no way that I'm about to die. You're just mad because you're the one who's going to die all alone.
I'm actually not upset at all. And you can only blame yourself for all of this since you weren't listening to what I was trying to say. I never once said that I was the one who only had a year to live. You just read my message the way that you wanted to read it. And then you went on to confess that you were cheating on me and that you wanted to get a divorce.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But still.
So all I did was fulfill a dying man's wishes and divorce him. You do remember that the whole reason I went to the hospital that day was for your test results, right? I mean, why would I go to the hospital to pick up your diagnosis and then come back with one for myself? That just doesn't even make sense. You really need to just answer the phone when the hospital calls you.
But I hate talking on the phone. It's such a pain.
Well, I can't disagree with you there, but now look what happened. Honestly, I have no idea how you made that mistake even. I was really surprised by it, to be honest. But then all the horrible things you said to me the second you thought that I was going to die. About not being there while I wither away and leaving me to die alone. Not to mention the fact that you've been cheating on me this whole time.
Well, I thought you were going to be gone soon. I guess I kind of jumped the gun on all of this, didn't I?
But you were already cheating on me before you even thought I was going to die. At least own up to the fact that you were doing it.
But I only admitted it because I thought that you were the one that was dying.
Well, I'm not, so good luck explaining to your girlfriend and all.
What the heck am I supposed to tell her after all of this? She's never going to marry me now!
Yeah, I really can't see anyone wanting to marry someone with so little to go. But since you were so ready to marry her anyways, surely she must love you enough to want to be with you, right? Maybe she'll overlook this and stand by your side until your last breath. Anyways, if you're not going to tell her that, then at least tell her that I'm suing you both for adultery.
Wait, what? You're going to sue us? But I was just given a death sentence. Are you really going to try and just heap more suffering on me?
I'm sorry, but that has nothing to do with the fact that you cheated on me. You cheated, and I have the right to sue for reparations. It really is that simple. You've already admitted to it. Now it's time to own up to it. I don't care if you are a dying man. I have my rights.
How can you say that to me? I only have a year left to live. You should be nicer to me. Why are you being so cruel? You're breaking my heart, Julia. You're the reason I'm dying. It's all the emotional stress you've been putting me through.
Excuse me? You seriously need to get a grip if you think that's the case.
What do you mean?
I mean, that if you want to talk about mistreatment and stress, then I have much more room to talk than you do. The whole time we've been married, you've treated me like your maid more than your wife. You only ever looked down on and condescended to me, and you even cheated on me. You need to get over yourself and realize that you haven't been a good husband.
Hey, come on now! What kind of way is that to talk to a dying man?
You had your chance to go and talk to the doctors about this, but you didn't. I'm sorry, but I don't have any pity for you after the idiotic way you've been acting and the horrible way you've been treating me. I never want to hear from you again.
Hey, Julia, are you there?
Excuse me? Who is this?
Please don't act like this. You know it's me, John. I just wanted to tell you that I really am sorry about what I did. I was just really hoping that you would take me back.
God, you were such a little creep.
What do you mean?
I mean that I thought you left me to go and be with your girlfriend. Why are you trying to worm your way back into my life?
Please don't be like that. I really am sorry for all that I did. But I really have been thinking about what I did, and I realized I was treating you wrong. I need you. I see that now. I'm in the hospital right now, and I'm in my room all by myself.
I see. So I guess now you're the one living out your days all alone.
My family found out all about my cheating and how I treated you, and no one has come to visit me. But I think if I had you here by my side, I might really be able to beat this thing. Please, I need you to help me get through this.
Why don't you leave me alone and go ask your girlfriend to help you?
But we've been married 5 years. No one else knows me as well as you do.
And? Why do you think I owe you another second of my life? I gave you enough time and now I'll finally be free. Don't bother reaching out to me unless it's about paying me what you owe me.
Hey there, it's me, John. Well, here I am, living out my final days alone in a hospital bed. Although I suppose if I think about all that I said to Julia, I should have seen this coming. I'd like to take this space to make my final statement. I really have had a change of heart. I don't expect Julia to ever take me back or see me before I go. But that's for the best. Now that we're divorced and she's free, I really do hope that she can move on and forget all about me. I may be dying, but at least by doing so, I might be doing the only kind thing I've done for the only woman I've truly loved.